And all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile Chukwu okike abịa onye na-efe na aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe nye anyị ndụ ala nke dị n'uwere n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị, nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezi oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikpere anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbagba ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna n'ihere bụ nke niile etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na ọtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are joining from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. If you are joining me from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, or any part of the world, I thank you very much for your contribution. Please, each time you watch my video, go to the comment section and put down your comments. That is where we learn from each other. We learn a lot from the comment section. I don't speak alone. I am speaking with you. You can equally contribute. You can criticize if you so desire, but do it constructively so that we can learn from one another. That is why we are here. Thank you so much for joining. Remember, you have to say what is happening in your own area. Whatever happens, if you see something, say something. Don't be silent. We cannot allow the conventional media to continue to change the narrative. We cannot allow the conventional media to continue to play down the situation. We will continue to bring the situation the way it is and say it straight the way it is without hating anybody. We are not preaching hate speech. We are not talking down anybody. We say leave and let's leave. And for those who say we will not leave, just like the Fulani Janjaweed have said, they will not leave either.
So the most important thing. The military authorities reach out to Kaduna state government that they have in their possession over 60 victims of kidnapping, and they want to hand over the victims to Kaduna State government. And the Kaduna State government took possession of these citizens, and we also handed them over to the leadership of Kaduna Baptist Conference and their relations. And there are other citizens whose relations were here. We equally do the same thing. That is what we did. But from what we can see, they are largely victims of kidnapping that took place at Emmanuel Baptist Church in Kakaudaji, in Chukun local government. And there are other citizens who were kidnapped along the Kaduna-Kachia road. The military made sure that they carried out extensive medical evaluation of the kidnapped victims. This is what they have told government. And on the side of Kaduna State government, if there is a need to do a post-trauma evaluation or rehabilitation, we are ready. We will do that. Once they seek for help, the Kaduna State Ministry of Human Services and Social Development will carry this trauma exercise on them. We have no problem with that. What you should know, security is not a one-way traffic. Security is something that involves different sides. Government alone, security forces alone cannot be able to sufficiently tackle this problem. We must collaborate. We must be part and parcel of this. Intelligence sharing is very important. You know, information too is very critical. Citizens must be alive to responsibility. Once you notice any suspicious movement, it's important that you inform government. Security agencies are doing their best, and we're also doing our best. But what I want you to know is, what we are experiencing today is an accumulated problems that were left unattended over time. This is what this is what led to where we are today. But on our own side, we are doing our best, and we will continue to do our best. You can see from the Kaduna-Abuja road, we have gotten more troops. More troops have been added to Operation Thunder Strike. The air component is also viable. On the southern Kaduna belt, you can see that Operation Safe Haven, they have also scaled up their operation in the general area. Yes, we are having problem. There's no time that we have lived in denial. We have problem in our hands, and we are doing our best, and we will continue to do what we think is right.
Just ask yourself 1 minute. If this your body you're carrying is just mere body waiting to rot, why this huge material drive? Let's stop it for 1 second. How would you, as a nation, legislate to illegitimacy a legitimate trade of a people, the nomadic herdsmen? You cannot by law make illegitimate a legitimate trade of a people. You have a responsibility as an educated person when you sit in office, and that's why even though certain governors had made it very clear that all certain governors must pass the anti-open grazing law, Cross River has not. I have not, because I have to find a solution. I cannot ask my herdsmen brothers, whether of north or southern extraction, to shut down their trade, stay confined in a space, whether they have the pasture or not. It doesn't matter to me. So if I have a brother from Yobe State in a semi-arid condition, who has no grass, who has no money to be able to do irrigation, to be able to sustain his pasture, and I will illegitimate his business and shut him down and close him from survival, that is being insensitive. That is inviting the nation to anarchy. And so what I think is a deliberate recalibration of the equation, and ask myself, if indeed open grazing is coming with its attendant consequence, the sociology and anthropology unacceptable, we must find a way to create a mix and balance between the herders and the farmers. And that's the essence of being a leader. So before I passed the cross-river law, I decided to pull back and find a solution. And that's why in cross-river, we're coming with an open grazing management law. Not a prohibition. Because I think morally, ethically, it's unacceptable to prohibit a trade that existed before I was born. I would rather find a way to modulate and moderate it so that it meets the definition of modern animal farming or animal husbandry. And I think that because it's a profession, it is a business, it's a fundamental right of people to continue to do business. Unfortunately, because of the social imbalance, because of the associated pressure, because of demographic explosion, because of economic growth, most farmlands have been taken for development, infrastructural development. So there's a constriction. The 923,000 square kilometers of land of Nigeria is not going to expand, but development is expanding and taking up all the space. So you're bound to have pressure. It's our duty as government to find a solution. Because indeed, if we pass such a draconian law, and on the other side, they pass their own draconian law, and we pass another, gradually, we're getting into war. But I'm a conformist. I belong to the Southern Governors Forum. So they say, pass the law. I will pass the law. But by the time my law is out, you see that the law comes with concern for both parties.
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. Kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.